Hello everyone, coming back to have a little bit of a play with Shiny Silver Treasures new release, and these are the Floral Collage papers, and you can see in the photograph what you get. So you get some dark roses and some pink carnations. You get this design which is made up of tulips. You see, tulips, and there's some more carnations here, some more tulips, a collection of roses, some pink carnations and some orchid flowers, and then this little collection of, it's actually 2 carnations and a dahlia. So what I've done is I have fussy cut out one set of sheets, and this is the array of things that I have here. But I've also used some leaves I've cut out some leaves from the backing papers. I had a few leaves left over from a card that I made, which I've shown on another video. So I had got five leaves as well of these, which I thought I would use up as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make some cards using these collage items. But I thought it would be quite nice to use some of Dawn's backing papers from her previous release, the Vintage Treasures release. So anyway, I've pulled out a few backing papers. This is from the present release, this one, sorry. And this is the remains of one that I've already cut up. And this one is also from her current release. So I thought I'd use these 3 possibly. And then I've pulled out, look, this one. And this is a bit of a scrap which I have left over from another project. So these were from the floral designs that she did in her previous release. And I also pulled out these ones from her Vintage Treasures release. So this one, and then there's this one, this beautiful one. I love this one. This one with the lovely clock that she designed, and gorgeous colours here. And this one again, which has got 3 clocks and the roses and wreath. So I thought I'd going to have a little play. I've got some card bases, and so I think what I'll do is I'll make one with you now, and then I shall continue playing, and over the next few days I'll be sharing what else I've made with this. So I'm just going to turn the camera off for a second while I get myself organised, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back, and what I've decided to do is to go with this paper here, this one with this lovely clock here in the corner, and I'm going to do a 6x6 card. So first of all, and then I'm going to use the roses, and I might use some of these leaves from the fussy cut pack, because these leaves I think are a bit too big, but I'll see, maybe we can use these. So that's what I'm thinking. So first of all, we'll glue down the card on the card base. I'm just going to put some glue all around the edge of my card base, and just really, this kit that Dawn has designed is so versatile. Everything goes so well together, and what I like is that it also goes with her previous collection. So if you did buy some of her previous collection, and you just want even maybe just to buy the fussy cutting elements of the sheet of the new collection, you will get lovely cards from it. So I'm just going to cut this off. I'm not very good at doing this. I haven't quite mastered the hang of it, of getting the scissors at the right angle, but anyway, giving it a try. So there we are. So there's my base. So now we can see what we can do with this. So what I thought was to put the roses, because these are roses here, I thought to put some more roses on the picture, and then to use some of the single roses, which I've got here, to raise these up a bit, so to make to decoupage it a bit. So I'm thinking of something along these lines, maybe something along these lines. And I think that these leaves are a bit too big for the size of the flowers that we've got, but I do want to add something. I'm just going to have a little play, although that might be quite nice if I cut it down. I don't really want to cover up too much of the original design. So let's see if we perhaps put it a bit like this, or I bring these down here. And so there are 3 different sizes of this group of roses together. Actually, I'm quite liking this, and maybe just put some of the leaves in between, something along these lines. Don't know what you think of that. And the other thing I could do is to cover up these roses here, and maybe put this like this. I hope Dawn won't mind too much if I cover up her. Actually, I'm quite liking that. Hard to tell really. If we stick these, no, I stick these here. Not sure what that looks like on camera. I think it is quite nice actually. I'll take this away and put these little leaves in. I will have to cut some more leaves, I think, because the ones I've got are very tiny. A bit too small for the size of the roses. What I might do is cut out some of these smaller leaves from this background paper that I cut the bigger leaves out of. I think this size leaf would be better. So I think I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to take the white edges off these 2 roses, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back, and this is the design that I've come up with. I think this is much better. I think these green leaves, you know, they're bigger, so they give a lot more of impact. And so I'm just going to start sticking it down. Now this one in the middle is going to be raised up, so, and it's also going to be decoupaged. So, and I want, as far as possible, to leave some of the background images there, because it's such a pretty design, this paper. I don't want to cover it up, but I just thought it could be good, and you know, a fun idea just to do this. So just going to stick this down. These collage papers they're quite thin. I mean, they're not paper thin, but they're very easy to cut out. So this one I'm going to raise up a little bit. So let's see what I've got. Let's see what I've got. Where did I put my things? Excuse me rooting around. I'm not at home, and I brought a few things with me to play with, and I'm just going to put this one down, and I'm not quite sure where I've put everything. So right, so I'm just going to raise this one up, and I've got here some the ends of the circular circle foam tape, so I don't waste anything. So I'm sure you're all the same. So I'm just going to use that to cover this rose, or set of roses I should say. And yeah, so I'm away on holiday now for a couple of weeks, just trying to recover from the COVID and other things which have sapped my energy. And of course I had to bring some things with me, and I was lucky enough to get a lift, so I was able to bring quite a few things, which I was very grateful. And so I'm just, I've had a couple of days of complete rest, and now I'm having a little play. So right, okay, so there we are. So I've so I'm going to put that there like that, and then my roses. So as you can see from the fussy cutting pack and everything, you get different sizes of roses or flowers even, and some of them fit. They're the same size. So these ones, which are the same size, I'm going to put on a bit of foam and just raise them up to make them a bit more, just to give a bit more depth to the card. And then we'll look for a sentiment amongst Dawn's words and see what we can come up with to complete this card. It's just okay. So I'm going to raise this one up, much up as well as possible, and I'm going to raise another one up. I don't know whether that's a good idea or not, but I just think it would look better. So, there we are. I'm sure many of you have already been across to Dawn's Etsy shop and had a look at what she's got on offer. I have to say that I was very pleased that Dawn asked me to be on her design team for this release, and I'm just loving it, and I'm sure you would too if you decide to go ahead and buy it. You don't need to get the whole collection, although obviously if you get the whole collection you've got a huge amount of versatility, because each particular pack that comes absolutely packed with things to use. So we're just going to trim off these bits here. And I think that's the only thing that's sticking over the edge. Yeah. And I'm just going to have a look for a sentiment. Okay, so I have some of the word pack here. This is the word pack that Dawn produced for this release, and I've got some of the large figures here. So let's see. It says, discover, don't stop what you love, be strong, garden of happiness. I like that, garden of happiness. Together forever and always, live, laugh, love, 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 live. Happy summer. Floral dreams, that's quite nice too, isn't it? Inspired, believe, bloom. Well, I see, got floral dreams. Inspire, dream, dreaming, dreamer. Always and forever, bloom together, create. Create and bloom, shine together, always. Happy spring. Well, it's spring now, so maybe that's a good one as well. Just for you, with love, and happy anniversary. You're blooming lovely. Friendships bloom together. That's nice. I like that one. Here comes the sunshine. Shine brightly. And happy birthday, good luck, and leafing home. I actually think I'm going to go for this one, which says Friendships Bloom Together. And I'll tell you why, because I'm actually away. I mean, although I'm having a good rest, I'm also doing a course. And there are several people here who have come to do the course, who I've only just met. It's one of them's birthdays next week. And I think that's a nice, you know, we want to give her a card, and that could be a nice sentiment, because she's come from another country. We're going to know her, obviously, but that could be very nice. Friendships bloom together. So I think I'm going to cut that into 3. So you see, I've cut most of the black off because I just want them to be quite narrow. And I'm using the larger of the sentiment words. There are 2 sets. So there's the big set, which fills an A4 sheet. And then Dawn has also reduced it to form an A5 sheet, and you get two of the A5 on one piece of paper, and you get 2 of the A4 in the kit. So I think, shall we do that? Friendships bloom together. I think that's really nice, and it's quite meaningful. So I don't know where to put it. It looks nice everywhere, so maybe friendships bloom together. No, I'm not sure. Will she understand that? Friendships. Up here, friendships bloom together. I don't want to cover the clock up. I don't want to cover this element up. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to stick them down. I'm not going to use any dimension because the card itself has already got quite a bit of dimension. Oops. And so there we are. So there will be a link to Dawn's Etsy shop in the description box of this video, plus a link to the other designers, the design team. So you can go over and see what they have made to get some inspiration. And there we are. So that's my finished card, and I'm quite pleased with that. I think it's beautiful, in fact. So I'm going to leave you now, and I'll be back in my next video showing you some more makes with the collage kit. So thank you all for watching. Take care, everybody, and have a lovely day. Bye bye for now.